Alright, I'm going to come out with a little bit better angle for you right there on this one. As you see, we're going to paint the tree. And I've got a green, it's a darker green. It's like a thicket green, a tree green. And I'm going to hit it right here on this tree. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. Let me get a little bit more paint in there. I'm not getting quite enough paint. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get, this paint gets to where it, there it goes. Now get me a little bit of then in there. There we go. Now we can kind of, there it is. Sometimes it's hard to get it out of the bottle sometimes. Alright, same thing here. People go, you just slapping that stuff on. Well, you know, it's, you know, I'm not a, I guess that's why my problems with painting comes. I love to carve. I'm not a big painter, but I do alright. It's there we go, see it? Tell you what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little bit bigger brush, dip it a little bit more. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Where I can kind of spread it on. I was sitting there with a small brush. I don't know why I do that. And what we're going to do, we're going to set this aside. See? And dip it with water because I want the little pine, the little needles to kind of show through. And I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, there's our little tree. Okay. Now, we're just about dry on this little elf here. So I thought what we would do is I'm gonna put him in a little red suit. So I'm going to use the red oxide again. You know, you want the Christmas colors, the red and the okay. Now let me get over here. Okay. Uh-oh. See what my eyesight is all messed up. I painted part of the belt, the red, I'm sorry. Well, that's where my eyes come in a lot of times. I was thinking, but that's not. Anyway, that's no problem because I'm going to paint the belt black, okay? I'm going to paint it a pretty heavy black, and that's going to cover the red. I'm sorry. Whew. I tell you, this happens to me a lot. This is why the painting, and I'm not going blind, folks. I just don't, I mean, even with glasses, I have a perception sometimes has gotten worse. And I need to be very careful. I'm having myself checked. My mother is suffering from macular degeneration. And I hope and pray and ask God to spare me from that. It's a pretty bad disease. You know what it is. A lot of you know what macular degeneration is. And so I've been watching myself real careful. That's not for you to feel sorry for, no, or why I made a mistake. It's just the fact that it's very hereditary. So praise the Lord. I hope that God will spare me from that. But my mother is suffering from it and is almost legally blind right now from it. And it's not a nice disease. I want to tell you something. It's not. Okay. But I'm going to use black on that belt, so that's going to be covered. It's not going to be a problem, really. If I was using a lighter color, it would be different. But I am using black on the belt. Okay, we got our little, come along here with it. Kind of come in between the legs in here with it. We go. Now let's, there's an area up front here I need to get also. Maybe I need to get me a magnifying glass or something when I do this type of stuff to help me. All right, there we go. Just add a little bit more. Those places that I kind of missed a little bit. There we go. And I can always go back over that a little bit, in which I'll probably have to. All right. Now, I'm going to take my black. And I'm going to have to be very careful because black is a very dominating factor or color. And I'm going to take my lighter brush, my smaller brush, and I'll start on the black part here. Okay.